your great sister and your best friend, 777 AM, here with my sister, Lexi.
Hi.
She's here. We're about to make our drink for tonight, well, our drink for today. While you're watching, hopefully you can go and get the materials real quick. We got some energy drink. She's like, girl, you don't want to say the name. Look, we got a sugar-free energy drink, some tequila.
Which is sugar-free.
Yeah, sugar-free too. We got some, what is that?
Orange juice.
What is this? All right, we have some orange juice and some Prosecco to finish it off. It's gonna be great. Just get those things along with some, I'm about to say tomatoes. Y'all, I'm tripping. Let me get my life together. Along with some
strawberries.
Strawberries. That's what you're here for. Come on, co-host, help a sister out now. This is my sister for real. So along with some strawberries, and we're just gonna go ahead and get it started. So the first step is to take your glass and take a strawberry. We're gonna wet around the top. I'm gonna do mine first, and I'm gonna let you do yours, cause
you didn't cut all of them.
I did, but here, that one's only cut at the bottom.
I found it.
Okay. So after you give it a little wet to the top, a little juice.
Thank you for that.
Go ahead, do what you gotta do.
That was
We're
too
gonna
much.
dip it into our sugar, right? So personally, I'm on a lifestyle change. I don't like to call it diet. Since I'm doing my lifestyle change, I decided to go in ahead and use low calorie, no calorie sugar. If you're not doing a lifestyle change, you like the regular stuff, be my guest. All you're gonna do now is get that rim sugared up.
Dr. Staby would not be here for the fake
It's not
sugar.
Dr. Staby approved, but it is Unbig and My Back approved. Okay, my back will be unbigged very soon, okay? So you see I got the rim on nice and ready. So she's gonna do her rim. All right. Let me know, say when, so I can cue us into
I did mine a little bit thicker on purpose.
Hers a little thicker. We like it thick over here. Next, we're gonna take some ice. So I'll scoop out some of this nice, delicious ice. And we're gonna add some ice to the cup. It depends on however much you wanna add. Be careful, it can get messy. I wanna put a little bit more ice. I wanna keep mine cold.
Yeah, you trying to make a big drink.
I'm trying to do my thing. I'm trying to have a good time here, okay? So I'm gonna give you some ice.
Thank you.
Along with some ice to the bottom of the cup, we're gonna add some cut up strawberries here. Nice and good, we cut them up.
We probably should have put those
Nicely.
in first. Well, I don't know, it's gonna mix around.
We should have put them in first, but do how you wanna do. Just know you need ice and strawberries at the bottom of your cup. So put a little strawberries in yours. Be very careful because knives are sharp, guys. So we don't wanna be playing around with sharp objects. Mix it around at the bottom.
That's the teacher in you, huh?
Please don't play with sharp objects. Please don't run with
in the
knives.
classroom.
All right, so next we're going to add a shot of our tequila, whatever tequila you like. I like what I like. And the type that I got is Reposado, because I think Reposado takes a little kick off. So you put about a shot at the bottom, a half a shot or a shot, up to you. What do y'all think that was? A half a shot?
How about Reposado?
All right, like some. For the girls in the back, we got to keep it business yet casual. The name of this drink is called Business Casual, okay? Because we keeping it together, but we spiking it a little bit. All right, next you're gonna add some of your sugar-free or sugar-included energy drink. About a shot of that. All right, your turn. Mix it around to get the juices all juicing and percolating in there. All right, and then the next thing is gonna be some orange juice. Whatever type of orange juice you like. I thought I was having somebody else on, so I was gonna do no Pope, but I'm a Pope girl, I love Pope. That's just what I like. I don't know why.
I don't know.
I like a little orange
I don't
in
know
my juice.
how well that sounds, but.
I like a little orange in my juice,
Okay.
period.
Thank you for that.
See, now you gotta drink yours down now because we're not done yet. All right,
Or
mix
I
it
can
up.
have a splash of that.
Have a little splash. Okay. And then the last part is we popping bottles all 2023 up until 2024, up until whenever we decide we're gonna stop popping bottles. So the next thing we need to add is our Prosecco. I love Prosecco. I'm a Prosecco girl.
I like sweet wine more.
She likes sweet wine, but she's gonna love this. Watch this.
Yeah, probably because of the sugar sweetener around the rim. It's going to make it sugary.
It's gonna make it pop.
Well, sweet, not sugary.
It's gonna make it perfect.
You going to open it?
Yeah, I'm gonna open it up for the ladies and gentlemen in the.
Ooh, shit.
We popped the bottle for real, okay? Keep all your electronics away from this, okay? That was dangerous, okay? All right.
That was so unexpected.
All right, so next we're gonna add our Prosecco to finish it off, to top her off, because we gotta keep it cute. But I'm gonna film that all the way up, but I gotta take my time, because baby girl's popping
Girl, your
off.
hand's shaking after that bottom.
Look, I don't know what to
You
do.
okay? You had some trauma in your life I
I need
didn't know
backup.
about.
I'm from Chicago, I need backup. All right.
Ooh.
Wipe my hands a little bit, get clean, all right? And then,
You okay?
all right, so the last thing we need to add is our strawberries to our top. This like the strawberry you use.
Oh, girl, you gave it to me. Talk about this is the one you used, and I still didn't take it. I can't even, okay, now I can see where it's
Yes. Yes, it's
Okay.
looking good.
It actually does look cute, like a
Yes.
little daytime mimosa.
Yes, a little daytime mimosa. I'm gonna add a couple to the top because I like
But
to keep
it's called
it
business
jazzy.
casual. I actually like that.
Business casual.
But let's see if we like it.
It's gonna be good. It's gonna be. It's
Y'all
gonna,
know I'm a little picky on my Mickey
right.
Drakes.
cheers, try it.
Here. It's actually good. I give it to you.
And if they start making these at your latest spot, let them know that I made it and I need like some, I don't know, maybe like 25 cents on every cup.
Ah, every cup. At least $1. Shit.
$1 on every cup.
The drink's gonna be like $13. They can miss $1.
Guys, you gotta make this. Look, we about to sit down, have some more of this.
Man,
Enjoy. Look.
this is actually really good.
I did not come to play with you, ladies and gentlemen.
It might be the energy drink mixed with the tequila because you can't taste it.
I think it just might be the drink of the summer. Business casual.
Wow.
Go ahead and make you one. You're gonna love it. You're gonna be pleasantly surprised that it's magically delicious. I don't want them to sue me, so cut that part out. All right, that is that on that. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Come and sit and join us for the conversation after you take a couple shots. Hey guys, you already know who it is. It is your girl, your sister, and your best friend, 777 AM. I want to welcome you back to our show, Point.Blank.Period. Okay, I'm here with my co-host, Lexi. She does everything, but beyond doing everything, this is my little sister, y'all. Okay.
Hey.
All right. You guys should follow her on Instagram. She does nails. She does everything. And today we're gonna have a time today. Okay, my back is itching a little bit. Let me get that.
Hi.
All right, we're gonna have a time today. And our topic of our show is life is lifin'. You felt that, didn't you? Because life is lifin'. Being black, female, and professional superheroes is something that's very hard to do. But shout out to all you moms out there.
Man.
I'm not even a mom. I still feel like a superhero though. But I know
You
it's hard
are.
for you guys. Side note, before we even get started with this talk, I wanted to give my sister, my co-host today, her flowers. This is gonna become like, I guess, a little tradition that we do because people don't usually get their flowers. And I'm just here to just provide for people just a little love, People don't be giving me love, but I'm gonna give it out today.
Irritating.
So I wanted to give you your flowers, and I got them purple, and I put a little yellow in there because I knew purple and yellow were two of her favorite colors. Get into this. Shout out to Target. They are not sponsoring me, so you can cut that out. All right, here you go.
Thank you.
Yay, okay.
These are beautiful.
You're welcome. So first of all, what do you do for a living? What do you do?
What don't I do for a living? So my job is that I am now a kindergarten co-teacher.
Yay.
Another thing I do, I'm an
Global job.
entrepreneur. I do nails. I'm a licensed nail technician.
Period. She didn't do these, but I'm going to just period it out.
Okay, period. And I'm still in school full time. That's not a job, but it is a job.
It is. It's a job I don't want to have again for a long time. I thought I wanted to get my PhD, and I was like, I want to live my life. I want to be happy. Look, I want to be happy. And school will put you in a state of depression.
I don't think I'm ever going back. I'm just getting this degree, and I'm done.
Big done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's too many stupid people with high degrees, and I don't even want to go after a degree if I know that idiots get high degrees. At a certain point, it's just I want to pay somebody else to go take classes.
Right. To me, it's not right, because that's definitely what they do.
Okay.
But to me, it's not even about that. I think school, like, first of all, it's the monetary part. Like, I'm black. I am a derivative of slaves. Some people feel like slavery wasn't real, but from what I read, it is real. And because I'm a derivative for that, economically, I'm still suffering. This for you, Joe Biden, just in case you wanted to.
The reparations.
I'm going to say forgive my sins, but it wasn't a sin. I went to college. If you want to forgive my loans, I will bless you forever.
Okay.
I will bring flowers.
Don't say bless you forever. We're not making a shrine out of this man.
No, but I say
we'll give you your thank you, okay?
Look, and when they put the prayer list out, I will put Joe Biden on there every week, okay?
Okay.
Every time.
He's not going to be able to have that many more weeks left, but you can put him on there when you can.
Right. I just feel like at this point, America, can we get some good candidates? If nobody else, say me, because I got some damn common sense. What the hell?
Most of them are just puppets, so there's no really such thing as a good candidate. It's just
sick of it.
The flavor of the week.
Right, at this point.
It's like watching Flavor of Love.
Right, if you want to do the right thing, you have to be willing to be a martyr. And I low-key might... How many years you going to give me? Like, you gotta... I do it at 65, 70 or something. Because I know to make real change in America, you have to be a martyr, because nobody wants it to happen. Like, nobody wants black people to be at the space that they should really be at. So, therefore, I give it all, because, look, it'll bless my kids, it'll bless my kids' kids, it'll bless the whole world, it'll bless everybody that look like me, so I bless y'all, because we need it.
I feel like even when black people do that, it still doesn't make this revolutionary change like they say it is. It makes change, it makes waves for about a week, maybe a month and a half, but at that point, we're on to something new. It's like, oh, they killed that black person a month ago. Why are you still talking about it?
Well, we're desensitized at this point.
Yeah, because it's so often. So I'm not going to become a martyr. I'm not going to die for a month and a half of people talking about me on national TV.
But you don't have to talk about me. You're going to feel me, though, because as the president,
so what
some of the things that I could and would... No, I'm saying as the president, let me hit it again. As the president, look, if you made me president, I'm not doing it for nothing. I'm not about to just be doing it for nothing. If I was the president, absolutely, it is and will be some things that I would do and change. And one of those things is reparations. So I feel like, would I be willing to die for reparations at 60-something? Yes, because it is a lifelong thing. I will make a presidential declaration. I will look up some shit. I will be the smartest of smart.
But that's not how.
And we printing money, bitch.
Created.
We printing money. I don't give a fuck. Look, if I'm the president, I'm doing what I gotta do.
You could be out here printing money, but if the House and the Senate say, sorry y'all, that money don't mean shit, and they get to the store wanting to buy some J's, and they say, what the fuck did you bring? Monopoly money? They're not gonna be like, thank you. Look,
I had to fire them at that point. Look, y'all all can go if we can't get reparations. Because if I'm going to die for reparations, all y'all niggas can go, and I'll make sure at least in those couple of days y'all get the money that, I promised. But
I don't know. The only person that was giving out money, nobody really likes him anymore.
Who?
So Trump.
Who? See, I don't like everything that he did.
About a PPP, okay?
But what he did was put a battery in a lot of racist backs. I'm not going to be putting batteries in racist backs because I don't have that type of view. I don't have that type of
He knew that was an easy target.
Yeah.
It's a big one. It's a lot of white people who are not smart. They think that all white people are smart, and most of them are not. So it's really easy to go and say, oh, what am I going to do? I'm going to choose to pick out this group of people.
Yeah, but you know who loved him? White trash. So I think that we have a fantasy in our mind, a lot of us, that white people are so much, like so
That's
rich
what
and they
I'm
have all this
saying,
and all
and
that.
most of them
but the people that
aren't,
loved
and
him was
that's how
white
he
trash
got
because they
it.
like, shit, my nigga now, I want some money too. So they was rocking and rolling with him. But
Exactly.
I'm going to be the black version of that.
Not black trash.
No, not black trash.
No.
But I'll put the battery in the black people back in the hood, okay? Look, come with me. We taking over that shit. We going worldwide.
That's why I take the max. Every year they be like, you want to be sparse on student loans?
Give me all of it.
Nah.
Give me all of it.
I don't give a fuck. I pay what I do. I don't if I want.
It's never getting paid.
Shit, I fuck
But
around,
it's
take
never getting paid.
everything and file for bankruptcy just like Trump says. I don't care.
But you know, America's so interesting. You can't file for bankruptcy on student loans. But with that being said,
I file for everything else and I'll be straight.
God
and
bless.
I pay it if I do and I won't if I don't.
Okay, God bless you. What is your biggest ick about teaching? Because you're a teacher, I'm a teacher too. And we are humans. Okay, let me tell y'all this before we even start. Because people be so thirsty to be like, no, but you're a teacher. But you're a teacher. And I'm a human and I have common sense. So I can tell you what it is when it is what it is. But what is your biggest ick about teaching?
It's the people. I originally went into schools thinking, oh man, all these people are going to be so smart because they're teaching little humans
And loving.
Like, right. Or at least caring. You ain't gotta love them, but at least care about them. And you just realize some motherfuckers just don't care. A lot of adults have no fucking common sense in teaching. It's like, I don't know. I'm just so dumbfounded. And I've been in the school system for 8 years now, but this is my first year like teaching, and it's just crazy.
Yeah. I think my biggest ick is the people too, because when I first started out, it was super tough, like, because I was in the hood of the hood, and I didn't even know I was in the hood.
Super tough.
Yes, they like, oh, you at O Block, and I'm like, what? It's right over there. I was so slow. I was so slow.
You were on O Block.
But the kids were different, and I was new, and I was young, and I didn't have any kids, so I didn't understand children. So I was listening to these adults that really didn't know what to do. Though I can say this, at that school, the best, what do you call them? The best staff ever, because we really looked out for each other. We helped each other. It was a big deal.
They know.
Because they knew what it was.
Yeah.
And they actually gave a damn.
And
like
it makes a difference to actually make your staff want to come to work, especially when you're working in a fucked up neighborhood. So like nobody's gonna want to get out of their bed, travel an hour and a half, and then your principal's up your butt and around the corner and asking you where your lesson plan is a day before it's actually due. It's like, bitch, do you know where I'm coming to work? I'm choosing to come here.
But you know, it wasn't even that, because it was AUSL school. So AUSL had a problem with being overly, like, they're worse than charter schools with like the amount of work and load. But they blessed us with like, they made sure we had food. And if they gave us food, they had us give us enough to take home. Like, they always was blessing us with nice things. But beyond that, I just feel like my biggest ick is with other teachers, because it's like, they're super competitive, and I'm not a competitive person, because, bitch, I'm cutthroat. So, hey, if we gonna compete, I will win. I will win. I don't give a fuck if I have to cheat. Like, I don't want to cheat. I don't want to cheat.
Okay, now.
But look, if I have to trip a girl, I'm gonna trip. You might fall. Oh, you okay?
Yeah.
But I'm gonna keep running. You okay? But I'm gonna keep going. Okay. I do not like that competitive shit. And they be competitive over dumb things that are just, to me, emotionally selfish. If you know that I need something and you know I don't have that, and you come and you look,
they'll try to be the
and
ones
you just
that
be like,
have it,
instead of being
let
like,
you be without, and then admin come around and they be like, wow, this looks beautiful in your room, and then you're like, oh shit, we were supposed to do that in our room.
Right. Because I'm just totally the opposite of a human being. Like, if I see you without something, I'm be like, oh, let me do it. Let me help you. I got something nice for you. Like, so being around vultures that's evil and greedy like that, it's emotionally draining to the point in which I'm contemplating if I gotta slap a hoe. Like, why y'all gotta take me here? Why y'all gotta do this to me? I want to respect my because I love my students, for real, for real. I love them, for real. But the adults, any of you hoes can get it. Like, you want to play with me on the Tuesday? You might not be back on the Wednesday.
Man,
Neither will I, because we probably both be in big trouble after that.
well, not at my school. You can do what you want. But
Sign up.
girl, I've had a parent literally come into my classroom, curse me out while in morning meeting in front of the students, all because her son left his lunchbox in his father's car and they didn't know where it was. So she told us that somebody better buy him another motherfucking lunchbox. And I said, I'm sorry you feel that way.
Right.
But I'm not gonna do it, okay? Right. So see, that's the only thing that a lot of my parents have learned is that you could try to step to me, and I've been stepped to my literally first year ever in the schools, parent cursing me out, but I'm not gonna back down. I'm not that type of person.
We stepping together.
And, okay.
Put on your boots, bitch. Okay.
I mean, if you wanna talk about this offline without the kids here, we can do it, but I'm not that type of person to be like, oh, I'm sorry, I'll buy you that on Tuesday. What color do you want? I'm not going to do it. And I'm going to keep saying it. You can keep cursing and you can keep talking about it, but it's just not going to change
It's not what you do, it's how you do it. Because me, and I know you too, would absolutely buy the lunchbox. But, Mom, don't disrespect me because I'm putting my all in this. I would give your kid anything. I would do whatever they need so that they can get what they need to get to the next level, right? But you coming in here disrespecting me is putting a bad taste in my mouth, and now it's making me not want to do anything for you. And all the extra stuff I was going to do for your kid is kind of making me not want to do that too. So then I got to pray. I got to be like, Lord, change my heart. Because his mama's a nut, not Lil Johnny. It's not Johnny's fault. It's LaQuisha's fault because she done lost her mind.
A lot of teachers have like this whole retaliation thing because they don't like certain kids' parents.
And that's why the parents need to
so
calm
wild to me. I mean, it's not that wild because I was definitely kind of there mentally when his mom was cursing me out. I was like, and I almost said, ma'am, your son doesn't even do nothing. You can take him with you when you leave this room.
Right. Why are you cussing me out? Can you cuss the ABCs? Can you wrap it up for me? Can you count
at least
to 100?
Play Gracie?
Because little JJ don't even know his name is not Lil Man.
I'm trying to make it as fun as possible, but he can't write his name. I don't know. I'm saying his last name, and he's not, like, it's not connecting for him, ma'am. But I don't know. You want to curse out about a lunchbox
it's priorities. Yeah, it's priorities. I think overall in the Black community, we got to readjust our priorities because where are they at? You worried about a lunchbox, and he don't even know his last name. Like, though I understand it's things that we have that we value, and that's fine too. But if you want to help me, if you want me to help you look for something, you got to approach me respectfully. Other than that, you're going to be looking by yourself because I had the same problem when a kid lost his sweater. And I had to say, I'm sorry, Mom, but I don't know where the sweater is at, and the way that you're speaking to me is not going to make me look for it.
Not even, so I've had that happen too. A student lost their name brand hat that cost $150 or $200 or whatever.
Online, but then where she bought it from, she know it was like
17.
Huge discount,
but it's okay, whatever. You got what you got. The name was on it. I saw it. It was a little turn to the left, but we gonna let that be what it is.
It was still nice.
You know, he lost it, and I'm like, well, we tell our kids what to do, and if they left the room with it, I can't really help them at this point. Sister came in trying to go there, because these kids' older siblings think that they're the next mom, but you're not. You're 12.
Go to class. Go to class,
please,
Keisha.
Please don't get your feelings hurt.
Right.
Trying to step up to a plate that you're not ready to be at.
Now, I'll help you, but when you cuss me out, the next thing I'm going to say is, please read this paragraph. Okay. Go back to class. Go back to class. You couldn't read it.
Okay.
That word was navigate. Now, go sit down somewhere.
Okay. Ask your brother to blend the word cat.
Right.
Foster. I don't know how he got it. I don't know. But that's what they get. And it's like, we're fighting about the wrong thing, because when I'm telling you that they're not where they're supposed to be educationally, you want to give me excuses, but then you're asking about hats and you're not giving excuses.
Priorities.
You're trying to find solutions.
Priorities.
That's crazy to me. I don't know. I'm sorry, I can't relate. And I do have a child, Mom. I am busy, Mom.
Right.
Like,
and honestly, I think it's made it worse with the culture that we're pushing, like with black people and black kids and just black humans, period, that you gotta be tough, that you gotta be a thug, that you gotta be a part of some association that's not you. Like, kids really think that, oh, I'm a thug. No, you're choosing to be that, but in your heart, when you were pushed out of your mother's vagina, that's not what God put on you. You know what I'm saying? Like, at that, you were something else. So let's find that. You can be that too. You can be a person that nobody messes with too. You could be tough too. But you need to know who you are at the core first. And with that even being said, like, you're intelligent, right? A lot of our kids don't believe that they were made to be smart. Like, you are smart. I'm not a mathematician because I'm not Chinese. Stop watching TV. Black people made math. You know, math came from Africa. So you're sitting up here telling me that you gotta be Chinese to know how to add 5 plus 7. Enough. I'm not dealing with the excuses. I'm not dealing with the lies. I'm not allowing you to be who you decided that the world told you were on TV.
Yep.
You're gonna be who God made you.
That's why in my room it is affirmations from top to bottom. The step mats that the students step in for the lines. Every table is called a certain affirmation.
Right.
We go over affirmations every day in math. Good mathematicians double check because listeners are learners. I mean, I do it with my son every single day before he gets into school. Show him how exceptional you are because I want him to have it ingrained in his mind. I want all my students, even though I'm not their mom, to also have it ingrained in your mind. If your mom don't say this to you when you walk in, I'm going to say it to you when you are in.
Right.
Because a lot of these parents are like, I'm watching kids listen to Tootsie favorite song, can know that word from word, but
you can learn.
You can't read a book.
Right.
You can't memorize sight words.
You choose not to do that, and your brain says you think that you can't.
Right, because your mom is also okay. It's okay. We're not going to worry about that, but you will listen to these curse words in these songs when we go to and from school. Right. But you will listen to all these other things, and you will listen to the things that I'm talking about, and you will smell like weed when I pull you up to school, and you will smell that weed when I open the door to bring you back out. It's like, Mom, I need you to understand that this child is 5.
It's a time and a place. Just even like if you're watching Baddies West and your 5-year-old walks in, turn on something else.
It's that simple.
That's not something that you want to be ingrained in their identity. And it will happen because what do we have? We have our nose, our eyes, our mouth,
senses,
and other portals. These are portals into your body. You only have a few: your ears, your eyes, your nose, your mouth, and you know where else, right? So you have to be careful about what you allow there because those things start to program you because we're sensitive people. People are like, oh, I don't want to listen to the songs. I just listen to the beat. Well, what you didn't know is that the beat is energized.
That's the one.
And the beat will bring you to a place. It's not just the beat, and it's like the words too. Like, so now you added layers to it. But beyond that, with the Baddies West thing, you just got to be careful like what you're watching when you're around your kids. So then your kids at school, she took my pencil. No, you're not taking it. You want to have a fight right now?
Everything is going there. I literally sat in on a circle on accident with 2 of my former students because last year I was with 2nd graders. He was like, and I asked him, if you want to go there, we could go there.
Not too much on my best friend. I'm like, what you just saying?
And the teacher was like, and what do you mean by go there?
Where's there?
And the student literally explained that go there is like, you want to fight me? I'm going to fight you. And that's just crazy to me. And that's honestly why I only, like, personally, like, it's 100% personal thing. I only listen to gospel music because I am a very emotional person, and I know that if I'm into it with this person or that person, and I'm going to listen to all this music about fighting, doing this, doing that, I'm a petty person too, and I know that full well, and I'm going to hurt your feelings, and I'm going to say something I shouldn't say because I know it's going to get you to the reaction that I want. And I don't want to do that, so I'll let God be the judge, okay?
Let him program you on your way to work.
Okay, let him be
I need to start doing that because I be listening to my stuff, and I be ready like...
I let him be the judge, the prosecutor, the jury. I let him be everything.
Look, JJ, you watch the class. I'll be right back, right?
I mean, you know how hard my first 5 months of school was. It was so hard that I was coming home like, I can't deal with these adults. I am going to have a mental break, and they gonna have me on Maury or the news, or they like, and I didn't want to do that. So I had to continuously push that gospel that, you know what, God's gonna take care of them.
Right.
God's gonna get them, and He's gonna make a table before my enemies, and He did, and He does, and He will do. So I can't continue to focus on that, or like have those songs influence me in a way that's just not who I am.
Yeah, I mean, it's like sometimes it's like having a little treat sometimes, even though I don't want to call it a treat. But you know what I'm saying? Like, if you're trying to be healthy, you should have at least one cheat day. So if you go outside somewhere, you can have a little, you know, you can listen to the songs, turn it up a little bit. But I get how you just want to keep it, you know, real clean when it comes to what you're listening to, especially before and after work and with your child.
Yeah. Because I will not lie. I listened to Too Sexy by Future one time with my son in the car. And I know my son is very intelligent now because he got into that selective enrollment. And I always thought, like, oh, he's smart.
Okay, nephew.
This man literally repeated an entire verse from a song that I played once in the car when we walked into his Christian school. I was like, shit, okay. Not playing that no more. Like, when I heard I'm too sexy for my shirt, too sexy for this verse, too sexy for this earth, yeah. Like, I was like, oh my God. Like, he said it was on me. He was still shaking with it. And then when the program owner came up, she's like, oh, that's
I know she don't be playing.
Today. Amen.
I know she put some oil on
I was just like, I'm so sorry. And that was literally the last time I played anything like that with him in the car with me on anywhere, literally anywhere, because I don't want him to be the type of kid to be repeating that song, or when that song come on, be the first one to do too much. I want him to be like, what's that? My mom don't play that. My dad don't really play that when I'm in the car, because I don't want him to be so ingrained in him, because a lot of them other songs is talking about shooting and killing, and baby, you ain't shooting or killing shit. So I don't want you to be
already
like,
big. He's already black.
Yeah.
It's already enough strikes against him. You want to keep him like calm, but shoot, if somebody step him too hard, that's still my nephew.
Well,
so he's still going to do what he have to do.
He did say he was throwing people at school. That's neither here nor there.
Baby Hulk.
And a little context behind that, he was literally taking up for his friend. His friend was getting bullied. My son didn't like that shit. So he took it into his own hands. He told me he was like the police at that time. And I had to explain to him, baby, you're not the police.
You have a teacher in the room that can help y'all.
And also, I'm not too really fond of police. So I don't want you to be the first one trying to go and be them. Just relax and be you, and let your friend handle his own battles. But I don't know. He said he was being like Spider-Man at the time.
And that is that on that. We about to take a sip, and then we're going to get on to our next question, because that was a lot. Let's take a sip. Oh, wait, we can do a cheers. Let me move my pen. Cheers. It's looking it's a little melty now. I was watching this show. It was a documentary, and I watched it on TikTok. I think it comes on A&E or something. But this man, his brother, right? His brother was nuts. He was a psychopath. So first he started by just...
That's the way to start.
Sneaking out the house. So sneaking out the house because he didn't want to listen to anything that his parents said. He didn't listen to nothing. He snuck out the house. Then his brother got beat for it. And he was like looking at him like, nigga, if you say a word, I'll fuck you up too.
Oh, well.
He was nuts.
Looks like a psychopath.
Right. Then he started killing animals. He started killing cats in front of his brother. His brother couldn't say nothing.
What? Why couldn't he say nothing?
Yeah, because when he told his parents didn't listen because he was afraid of him for sure.
But when did this happen? Because if it happened now, you could simply take a little video, Be like,
Girl.
hey, I told you killing them
No.
cats.
The guy is like 50-something, so it was before then.
happened before then.
Yeah,
Okay.
so beyond that, the boy was great at football. So even the school wouldn't do shit about it. He fucked up this boy, bust his head open at school. Just
His
fucked him
brother?
up. No, another kid. And his brother was
Oh.
standing there. Like, his brother was such a sweet person that he didn't want to do that stuff.
didn't want
But because his brother was so mean to him and he thought his brother would actually kill him, he didn't say anything. And he was like 3 or 4 years younger than him.
Scary.
Tell me why this man, they moved him to Paris or some other place to be an athlete, still didn't get in any trouble, still fucking people up. He finally went to college and he murdered these 2 old people. Wow. And he told his brother about it. His brother had to keep his secret because his brother knew that he would fuck him up. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people got mad, like, why didn't you just tell? His brother was gonna fuck him up.
It's been his entire life. It wasn't gonna be me.
He raped a girl at school, y'all. This man raped a girl at school. They told the school or something, and then they still didn't get him in any trouble. So if you raping somebody not gonna get you in trouble, I'ma shut the fuck up.
Okay.
Do what you do, bro. And I'ma just, why he used to always tell him, watch my back, watch my back. So he was like making him an accessory to it. But long story short, the main reason why he didn't get in trouble was, like you were saying, he could run and jump. My phone is so fucking funny. While we talking about this shit, why is unavailable time waster calling me?
Wait.
You know you don't pick up that one.
Okay.
Look, when you name him unavailable time waster,
please
you
don't
let that baby
pick
boy
up.
ring out, okay?
Well.
But yeah, no. Black men are held to a way lower standard than black women.
And the saddest part is that it's still being perpetuated. It's still being perpetuated. Like, we keep saying how far we become, how far we gone. And then people still see my son and they say, did you put that boy in football? Did you put him in basketball?
I'm not sure I understand.
Me either, Siri, me either. But what's he in? Okay, is he in base? Like, I don't want to keep me ask these questions because my son is intelligent.
Very smart.
I want him to choose what he wants to do. I don't want him to pick up a ball and be like, well, I guess if I could throw it, we could just do that. Or I guess if I could bounce it, we could do that. Or I guess if I could hit. Like, I don't want him to have to be some pony boy for somebody else. I want him to do what he loves.
Or for him to drop the part of him that you know he has, like, you know he's smart. So sometimes when you get black men or any man like into sports and stuff and they're great at it, they start dropping the things that they're good at. You're smart. Like, now you don't want to pick up a book anymore.
No.
Now you don't want to do your homework
Why
anymore
not?
because you're great at playing basketball, football, and baseball.
I mean,
no, you got to be
see
well-rounded.
What happened with Power?
I
There
didn't
was
see it.
Tariq St. Patrick who did all Zeke's work. Zeke, that's the only reason.
Who the fuck is Zeke?
Zeke
Is he the white boy?
Literally the auntie. What is her name? I don't remember. But Mary J. Blige's, that was her nephew, and then found out it was her son.
How did she find out her nephew was her son?
She didn't
knew.
find out.
Oh.
The world found out.
Now, when you had that big belly, you didn't know. Okay.
She knew because he was the oldest, and then they found out that he lied about his transcripts. And
Sorry, this is good. I had to get that strawberry.
It was a whole thing. But the point is, when you hear about that and you see even it perpetuated on TV, or even it perpetuated in these little small things of, oh, I'm smart, so I'm gonna have somebody else doing my homework. Or, no, I'm sorry, I'm good at sports, so I'm gonna have somebody else do my homework. That's weird to me because last year you were actually good at it. But now that you have a little clout behind you, now you don't want to be good at it because it's not cute to be seen being smart and good at a sport. It's only cute to be good at a sport. That's weird to me. That's
for black people. Because I think like whatever you make your identity is who you become. That's why you got to be careful about what we choose our identity to be. Is your identity just the athlete, or are you something else? Are you also a scholar? You could be a scholar and an athlete.
Yeah.
But I feel like the world doesn't tell a black man you can be both. They don't tell them that you could be smart. They don't tell them that in Africa,
Why
they
would
made
you?
algebra and reading, and they had a language. Oh no,
you?
we're the first intelligent group of people. No, we're not. And white people are subpar at best. And that's why black people have to be careful, because when you look at the matrix, and I was just looking at something, it was basically the statistics of where everybody was by race, which we all know is fake, right? We know race is fake. Because we're intelligent people, whatever.
All data is fake.
Right, but let's look at this. The money's not fake. If you look at the way people are, all humans, all races, Indian Americans are at the top, being $100,000 per person. That's like the median weight, whatever. And then guess who's in the middle? White people. Guess who at the bottom? Black people. Why the fuck are we comparing ourselves to the subpar ass motherfuckers that ain't even doing it? You ain't even making it. You know what I'm saying? But we are being programmed to believe that y'all niggas is making it.
Or couldn't live here if the sun was just 2 degrees hotter every year.
Right. Let's not act like America wasn't a place that was founded by thieves and idiots who were kicked the fuck out of Britain. Like, y'all was kicked out.
And to think that black people finally just came after you came over on a bus, but we taught you how to wash up, but we taught you how to build this traffic light, but we taught you how to build half the shit that is here. How is everybody just believing that niggas only came here after you brought us a bus at a time?
Which is why I told my kids, y'all got to start writing stuff, because, you know, first person accounts are based on what people write while they're living it. So if you want to be a part of changing history, get you a diary. I be telling my girls, get you a diary and write one, because that's how the diary of Anne Frank blew up. She wasn't no celebrity. She was a young girl who was going through what she had to go through during the Holocaust. And as a black woman who's going through what we're going through post-pandemic, it's something to write about. It's something to tell about. Stop letting these white people tell our story for us, because they're not us. That's what we got to do. You got to write your own shit.
The truth is, it's not even the fact that they're white. It's the fact that they have enough money to be able to tell the story. Like the fact that a lot of these math or a lot of these curriculums are changing. It's not the fact that the people are so smart, but it's the fact that the people have the money. It's the fact that the people have the ability to change it.
To push the shit.
Who created the 5-day work week?
Ford.
Ford created the 5-day work week.
Look, I'm tired every night, every day. Look at these bags under my eyes. Zoom in on them. I'm struggling because you told me I had to work 5 days a week. On top of the fact that now I got to work 2 other days because the world is so fucking expensive, and you telling me, oh, cost of living is just going up, an increase of 3%. Bitch, where? Bitch, where? I can't even go in the store without spending $200, and that's on chips and juice.
Okay.
I ain't even get no meat. A bitch got to go vegan. Like what? And I can't even go vegan because that's too expensive too.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
She like, no, it's not. You can. But you can do it.
That's the thing. Is like a lot of people are like, well, this has changed, curriculum has changed, this is that, and then when I'm in my meetings at work and I'm like, well, y'all really know that curriculum just keeps changing because white people keep thinking of different things to go back and forth about. But
because they want to program us to program our kids to be totally fucked up in the fucking world.
Because they need more workers. Yeah. Because who was the one who created the 5-day work week? A person
slave driver,
Fortune 500 company like Ford.
Slave driver.
Okay,
to where he had clocks everywhere. That's not because he loved the way a clock looked, but because he wants you niggas to be on time.
He wanted to make sure that you could see where you at and how many more seconds you got until you hit that 15-minute mark. Come back. But the point is that, girl, they don't like me in my meetings. They're always like, oh, this is the new curriculum and we're about to do it. I said, well, what white person chose this now? And then they always look at me like, Alexa, just stop it. You ain't got to say that every time. And I always say, well, the truth is that they did. The truth is that it was just a rich person. The truth is that you want to keep changing the way that we learn how to read. But the truth is that it was just fine 15, 20, 30 years ago.
And none of it is to help the kids. You want my objective up, the standard up. These kids don't give a fuck about that, and neither do I, because if
I
I know what I'm trying to teach,
reading it?
Right, but even when I went to college and my professor can tell me the objective, I'm gonna just sit, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna sit there and see what I pick up. It's not only about the objective.
Who reads it?
I'm
gonna pick up what I pick up and what I did it. I promise you, it's probably because it wasn't that fun when I learned it. That's it. Right. Or I wasn't that invested.
It wasn't imperative for me to learn right now.
I just picked up what I picked up, and that's just is what it is. I'm not going to go any deeper into it. I'm going to do my assignments. I'm going to get through what I get through, but that's pretty much it. It's like,
y'all want me to make a TikTok dance to teach these fucking kids. Look, I don't have the time for that shit. Like, you want me to be, do a song,
you gotta
do a dance. You know, they not gonna get it unless you doing the Beyonce song, bitch. They'll get it. Like, stop belittling our students' brain to the fact that they absolutely need a with it song in order for them to learn something. They can learn it without the song. They can learn it without the Beyonce. They can learn it if I don't have on the lace front, okay? They got it because I'm teaching it, and they'll get it, okay? Because they want to learn from you. It's all about when you want to learn from somebody, when you love them, when you believe in them, and you believe that they're not going to steer you the wrong way, you will take in what they have.
I think
without the Beyonce.
The wildest part,
even though we love you, I'm not part of the Beyonce,
is that, I mean, I feel like it just became recent that they started realizing how many black people are getting $100 million, $3 million worth of scholarships, because black people have always been excellence. Black people have always been superb. Black people have always been top tier, but it just became recent because we started taking over some of the different platforms to be able to show ourselves. They're like, oh, well, we have 17 different white kids doing all this. It's like, black people been doing that.
Right.
But we didn't have enough money, or we didn't have enough funding behind it to show the world that we've been doing this.
Right.
Especially black women, we're still the highest at the rate of graduating college, and I don't mean just undergrad, I mean undergrad, graduate degrees, and everything other than that.
But still making quarters and pennies on the dollar of a white man. Even a white woman, it's like, okay, well, I can compare it to a white man, but give me the same thing that bitch getting, because, hey, I work for mine, I slave for mine, and I deserve it. But you have to fight for that. You have to fight for, like, even pay. Is that fair? But I guess this life isn't fair.
Well, you know what? A beautiful person told me, favor is not fair. And I only say that because what I get paid now is only by favor and not by degree.
Favor ain't fair, but it sure feels fabulous.
Okay, it sure does feel fabulous, because that's where I'm at in my life. And like, even in this last year, I'm probably getting outpaid more than most people with the same skill set. I'm probably getting paid like $1,000
more, just more.
Okay, I mean,
just more. Bitches be counting your pockets. You never know who the fuck is watching.
I'm not. I mean,
God has blessed you.
Period. Because some people have masters and all types of accolades, and I'm like, well, that's good, but can you actually teach?
Right. It's not even really about, I mean, I guess it's about that, especially if the bitch is trying you,
but it's really not about that. It's about, can you actually teach, though? Because, like, can you just really teach these kids how to read, or are you padding the books to make it look like you can teach these kids how to read?
I hate that, and I feel like that is so fucking prevalent in the education realm. Me, personally, I'm not going to cheat for them, because I want my kids to know, you did this, or
you didn't do this.
Hey,
okay.
Maybe you do it next time.
Okay.
Maybe next time you can try.
Or you didn't do this.
Okay.
Because that's also the one.
Right. And either way, you did this, and guess what? Because you did this, now you have to make a choice in a lane and a decision about what your next steps are. What are we going to do next? But let's plan it out, because it is what it is. And guess what? I'm not about to do. I'm not about to cheat for you, because I love you so much that I want you to know where you are.
That's it. Like, I feel like I get so emotional. I'm sorry. I get so emotional about students learning because I'm in kindergarten. I feel like this is the foundation. Like, yeah, preschool is cool, but does every kid go to preschool? Probably not. Does
And
every
they
kid
should
go
take
to
your fucking kids to preschool. If you pay your $5.99 for Zeus Network, which okay, we watch it, but take them to preschool. They can't be watching Betty South or Bad Boys Club all fucking day long. They don't know nothing.
Or just weird stuff on Facebook or YouTube.
About my name is Lil Bit. No, it's not. No, it's not. Your mom did not name you Lil Bit.
Oh my God. I don't even want to get into that. But yeah, like I get so emotional that it's like y'all are creating these kids to go up with fictitious scores.
It's bogus as fuck.
Then guess what happens when they hit those benchmark grades? They start fanning. No. But yeah, they fail.
They fail, or the other teacher cheats too, which shout out to y'all cheating ass bitches who always want to drag a bitch for not cheating. I ain't gonna cheat and I don't give a fuck about it. I'm proud of the ones that made it and the other ones, I love you anyway, but I'm make you a plan for next time.
And their parents need to know. But the thing that I'm going to is that y'all is the reason they created a school to prison pipeline. And y'all want to come work into these black and urban areas because you are perpetuating a fucking prison to school pipeline. Like the school to prison pipeline, like you're creating it by having these false narratives that your students can do things they cannot do. Yeah. And then they get aggravated. They get angry. These students are livid
when they find out they're not as smart as they think they are.
And they can't read words.
But the thing is this, it's not even about only reading, it's also comprehension. It's also being able to know your phonics well enough so that if it's a new word, I can sound it out and I'll be successful with it. I understand where they come from because I couldn't read until I was like in third grade. And my mother took that personally, so she got me some help and she helped me, and it was a wraparound help because she loved me and wanted me to do well.
And look at you now with a master's.
Period. You almost got a doctorate.
Okay. And you still can.
Right, no, but with that being said, I just feel like, yeah, not cheating. Damn it, I forgot what the fuck I was about to say. It was something about not cheating.
But I just feel like cheating doesn't set kids up to want to work harder. It sets kids up to be subpar or less than, or like feel like, well, I didn't try to get this failing score that you said was passing, so why should I work harder the next year? They won't. And they'll feel like, well, all of my schooling should just kind of go by, right? I mean,
and you go to, but you know what, it will till you get to college. I mean, high school, they'll push you in high school, then you go to college and you go take your ass fucking home. What I'm saying, most of them gonna push you through because in CPS in Chicago, you have to apply to these schools like you going to college. If you want to go to a good school, you got to apply to it, which I feel like is fucked up because white people don't have to do that in nice neighborhoods. But real quick, this is what I was thinking. I think overall the problem is with overall in education, period, because they're forcing the narrative. Not only teachers, because teachers should be faulted too, but it's not just them. It's administration and it's the people bigger than them that's forcing us to give these kids these C's, and they can't even do what they need to do. And you talking about, if you got a D, I have to like write a 5-page fucking narrative on why the fuck the kid isn't doing homework and why they're not doing what they need to do. Is because of me. Everything is my fault when I give you everything that you need and you go home and do nothing. And it's not only them, it's the parents, but the parents don't know because your kid is getting a C. So if my kid is getting a C, I think they might be okay.
They're fine. They'll do better next year.
Yeah, because these parents don't even talk to their kids. Your kid can't even talk right. And if you would talk to them sometimes instead of talking to your boyfriend who's fucking in locked up for your little 15-minute calls and shit.
Or is trying to talk to your daughter.
Trying to talk to your daughter or stealing your money in your car, then maybe you would realize that your kid needs help. But they don't realize it because they're doing something else. So then we push them with the C's, and then they turn around and the motherfuckers is all fucked up because who is going to help them? By the time you get 18, it got to be your choice to try to go learn. You got to go somewhere. You got to pay somebody to teach you something or ask a friend, because overall they're doing this to the kids. and they're forcing the hand of teachers who might not have cheated in initially, but now they feel like they have to cheat because they're going to look at you and say, what the fuck is wrong with you? Why your kids don't like you? Why they not learning from you? Oh, then they look at your test scores. Oh, wow, they're failing. Like, they're not doing what they need to do. Or, wow, they're just so fucking smart. They don't need any help.
Oh,
but the
my
truth is, they're not. And they're not getting it.
Person that had, like, fun for the whole night while being drunk. I've never been that person because
you ain't eating enough on them days.
I've never done it.
You gotta have like 3
I don't go out like
full
that.
meals.
I mean, I never
and
go
a
out.
snack, and then you can take them 6 shots and still be twerking a little bit.
Yeah,
but if you've been eating salad, man, I remember one day, go take your ass home. I was at my friend's party. The police came. I went to the bathroom because I caught myself on a diet at a party.
Why?
So because I had lost my fucking mind, and then I'm drinking like I never drank before. Fucked up. Thank God Angelica was with me too. Was Angelica with me? I think Amber was with me. That's the worst person to ever have with you when you're doing anything.
The worst.
But anyway, I'm in the bathroom. The police come. I'm throwing up in a cup.
I'm like, not a cup.
It was so bad. I was so bad.
But you were in the bathroom. Why were you throwing up in a cup?
Well, let me change that. I was throwing up in the toilet. Then I flushed. Then I ended up coming back out. Then it really was slapping me. I was fucked up. And then I had to sit down on the floor, and all I had was a cup. So that shit was filled to the brim at that point. I know my friends like, I never invite her.
Was it like a small cup or like a McDonald's
cup? It was
cup?
a solo, and it was not handling what I had to give.
That's the worst.
That was so bad.
I've only done like that type of throwing up, and I was still cool once in my life. I think I did like a gap year program. I ain't gonna say which one.
Wait, I don't think we on right now.
Okay. But I did 2 gap year programs, and the one that I did at this time, we did like Ring of Death.
White people can drink a whole bottle and still.
Nah, it was straight niggas.
Circle of Death. That was black people that had been around too many white people. They was fucking everybody up.
We had all our different types of alcohols out. You had all these different types of cars all around, and then you spin it. Man,
I hate that.
Each card was, then you pick the drink that it points to and the card, because the cards tell how much of that drink to get.
They lost their mind.
It was a problem. But I got so messed up. I invited this boy that I just met at Harold's to come to my friend's house. Then my friend was like, bitch, did we just meet that nigga at Harold's? Why is he at my house? I was like, I don't know. Somewhere between the 3rd and the 5th time, I got a little too drunk. I don't know how I gave him the address.
Your ass was trying to be on the ID channel with that shit.
Luckily, God got me.
Amen.
Okay, because he was not a rapist. He was not a murderer. He was not a person that goes too far.
Shout out to you, sir.
And I had good judgment because he was like, oh, your friends are cool. And then we never ever linked up again. And I was like, okay, that's cool.
That's how them niggas are.
And that's okay because he wasn't meant for me. I got what I got, and I'm happy with what I got. So.
And I ain't got nothing. So, if you are a black man making 6 figures or more, hey, look, every show we gonna talk about this. I'm gonna look straight in my camera. If you're a black man making 6 figures or more, no children, believes in the Lord, loves the Lord.
Not a mama's boy.
Willing to take somebody out on dates, still believes that chivalry is not dead. I don't even believe in simping. Do you, young man? Do you? I don't even believe in that. Do you? Bless me.
The truth is, simping is not even real. That's the real honest to God truth. Because when you love somebody, you'll do anything for that person.
Right.
When you fully, like, really love that person, you'll go out of your way to make them happy. And if other people like, you do that for them, yeah, if that makes them happy, yeah, you would get up at that time to do this or do that. I wouldn't do that. It's like, yeah, bitch, but you're also single, and maybe that's why. I don't know.
And the thing is, you haven't met somebody that bless you like this person blesses me. People are always comparing and contrasting to that nigga that dog walked you. Bitch, this is not him.
Right.
This not little JJ. This nigga got a job. This nigga looking out. Like, I'm gonna look out for him.
That's the one. And then they be like,
you didn't steal my car?
All these niggas are the same, girl. All these niggas are the same. I know you feel like yours not the same because you're married, but they all the same. They're like, they all gonna cheat. And if they cheat, are you ready for that when they cheat? It's like, bitch, first of all, they all don't cheat. And if you do cheat, I'll find another one and I'll be okay. But at this point, we're not even going to get to that because it hasn't happened to me. So you're not going to speak that shit into existence because that's not what friends do.
And I don't even want to date a man who believes that all men cheat.
Right.
Because I feel like as a woman,
you setting yourself
you
up
could
for
say all
failure.
women cheat because we like all different types of chocolate.
Okay.
White chocolate, caramel chocolate, like all types, okay? So let's be real here. And
That's
women do
the
also
one.
have a sexual appetite. So like cheating and all that stuff is a choice. Not to say that you're a horrible person if you do it, but if you go into
You're
any...
a little horrible. You're a little horrible.
You're
a little horrible.
It's bad, but if you
horrible.
go into the situation saying, I'm a cheat, then guess what you're going to do? You're going to cheat because that's what you're putting on yourself. Like I said, when your mama pushed you out.
To do?
Right, tell that bitch to move over.
The same thing I do, sir, when all of your friends try to message me on Messenger, okay?
Right. They was not
That's
checking
what
up
you were
on you.
supposed to do.
They was not
but
checking
it's
up on you.
okay, you know.
Shoot. But side note, okay. So we were just talking about like being black in Chicago during the summer. I feel like it's about to be a summer 2023. Well, yeah, it's about to go up. It's already starting to go up. So you were just talking about that article about the black lady. So give us some facts on that because I don't even have it up.
So I'll pull it up. There was a 24-year-old black woman police officer who was murdered this morning at like 1:40 a.m. She was getting off work, and when she got home, they said that they let off like 9 rounds. That's wild to me. They found like 20 shell casings. Her house was shot. Like, it was sprayed, evidently.
They had to be coming for her at that point. Yeah. It wasn't just a drive-by. They fucked up her shit.
She was in her uniform. She just got off work. She must have fucked with the wrong person. You know, right now, all these dudes have... They can't accept rejection. They can't accept that you pulled them over. They can't accept that you said, hey, it's you. They can't accept anything because all these black moms that are single are coddlers and they need to cut this shit out.
Get yourself together, Linda.
Okay.
Your son is an idiot. Okay.
Lamika.
Okay,
Linda's son is fine. but Lamika needs to stop still making her 27-year-old son's babies bubble baths, okay? Talking about, I'm going to come over there and just make your bath. I'm going to come make your bath. He's fine, ma'am, okay?
Yes,
I'm going to need you to worry about something else.
And that's why black men right now are really struggling. That's why they calling shit simping. They not wanting to take care of their family and their children because their mother took so much good care of them. I'm not going to say you didn't take great care of them, Lamika, but you never allowed him to really be a man. And
so
that's
is that
ruining
really
his
taking
life.
care of them?
Well, she took care of him wonderfully, right? But maybe at like 15, she probably should have like, or even maybe 12, she probably should have pulled back a little bit.
She needs a
because
therapist
that's not your man.
because she eventually turned that young man into her husband or her boyfriend instead of letting him be her child. It's okay to love your child, but he's not your man. And I try, even now, my son's only 5, but I try to make sure that he understands you and daddy are not the same person. Like, y'all not on the same level because this is daddy and me and daddy made you. Like, it's not, oh yeah, you're up here and then I make sure daddy's fine. I'm gonna worry about daddy first and then I'm gonna make sure you're good, because if me and him are good, then you're good.
Yeah.
But a lot of these moms are just like, well, I'm not, but I think it also has a lot to do with this turnaround rate with a lot of these single mothers constantly dating new people after new people after new people. They have to put their kids first. And I feel like that's like a survival tactic
But
for
in
them
a way,
to put
they're
their
not
kids
putting, I
first.
think it's like guess response to trauma or something, because yeah, you putting your kid first, but you feel guilty, which is why you're doing too much. You know, like, it's not that you don't love them. It's not that you're not making sure that they have all their basic needs. But now you've gone too far, ma'am, because you're making your child into a monster. And I think it's so dangerous. And I know America knew what they were doing when they started taking the moms out the house, when they started giving when they started taking the dads out the house, when they started giving aid, when they started putting the drugs in the community and then arresting everybody and putting the guns in the community and allowing us to kill each other. They knew exactly what they were doing, and they created the biggest monster.
Because they knew the force that we had. They saw us on multiple of different occasions, not just one occasion being self-sufficient, just dealing with our own selves, just giving each other money for the same things that we would give other people money for.
Right.
They saw that and they were like, well, we can't have that, because if they're all self-sufficient, what's going to happen with their money?
Who's going to be the slaves, right? Who's going to still be serving?
Where is this extra 20% for the beauty supplies going to go?
Right.
If it don't come from them, if it don't come from them buying the Gucci, the Louis, the Cartier, if it don't come from...
But I do need some Cartier glasses.
Okay. Mine came from America's Best. Thank you, America's Best. But like, if it don't come from these black people not even understanding that we're spending top dollar just to say we have certain shit, it's ridiculous.
We got to cut it out. But with that being said, thank you so much for coming on and taking a second to talk to me.
Of course.
Again, you already know who it is. And my show is about being unapologetically, that's a hard word for me to say. It's about me being unapologetically who I am and inviting people who I love to come on and be unapologetically who they are. And we hope that you had a good time. Until next time, drink on your business casual and you have a good night.
Period.
Peace out, Point.Blank.Period, okay?